Hi guys, Jawas Junkyard here. Thought I'd do a quick video. Look, as you guys know, as I mentioned last time, I'm going off on a business trip shortly. So I thought I'd just do a quick little lowdown on some of the stuff that I've got in recently. We'll start with, I mentioned, so I've been doing these metal, I guess, Pokemon cards. So I've actually done, well, there's going to be 3 collector sets of 3. They're 2 different main things with the 1 variation. So you can see we're doing the original, I guess, starter energy set. So this is a version where, I call it sort of non-full art, if you will, where you sort of got mostly a lot of gold space here and the glitter and the 3D aspect. So these are full 3D. They come in this box. Of course they're fingerprint magnets, but just to show you how they look on the back, we've got this wonderful UV printed, obviously Pokemon artwork with our logo at the bottom. So that's one set, and just to, I guess, let you have a look, this is the box art for that. You can see the Pokeball in the middle and the 3 symbols. And then we have the other alternative energy set, which personally is my favourite because it's just very eye-catching, is the full art version of the energy card. So we've got the contrast between the different sort of greens, different blues, the different reds, for the fire, and the camera kind of comes out a bit pink. That's really just the glitter, the light shine comes out a bit pink. But yeah, again, these come in, and these trios are going to be the same sort of price as our trio of Yu-Gi-Oh cards that we do. And look, these will probably go really, really well at some of the trading card shows and Comic Cons and whatnot. Just really nice little present for fans, and obviously the hype with Pokemon at the moment. So we have coming shortly will be the 3 in the same sort of set, but slightly different box art will work, but the same box. We'll have the Blastoise, Charizard, Venusaur, which I've showed off variously. And then we have a single electric card coming, a single Ninetales, a single Zapdos, Mewtwo as a single. You saw that trio of Articuno, Moltres and Zapdos, more modern full art card instead of the old school classics. And we've got a couple more to go. We're going to do an Articuno Moltres single, so we will be able to offer that trio bird set as well in like a box like this. And then we will also do an original Fat Pikachu card. And that sort of, we'll stop there for a little while. We'll see how the market takes it. Like, there's no point me making them all if no one really likes them. So we'll stop there. We'll see how that market goes for a little bit. Just, the real test will be sort of by the end of the year. I have a con in November, if I can make it. My daughter may be born around that time, so I may have to cancel. But I have a con in November, and I have a couple in December. So that should be 3 cons for the year left, and that'll give me a good indication on how they do. And obviously if they do well, I will make some more. So of course you can drop suggestions. I do want to do a Gengar, I want to do a Dragonite, just personal favourites of the cards. And if they're popular, you'll see like our Yu-Gi-Oh slowly we've gotten up to doing like what, 20 different cards or something, maybe more. We'll do the same thing. The next, I'll keep it quick, is our Blue Eyes. So this, these are sort of our 3D metal Yu-Gi-Oh cards. You can see sort of Yu-Gi-Oh on the back. Try and get it up close to the camera. Yeah, it's a really nice card. So what we've done is we've made the Blue Eyes White Dragon Beyblade. So I actually did the bit chip. What I did was I took this artwork from the card. As you can see, I've cut it in a circular fashion and then shrunk it down to fit for the bit chip. So it has a full 3D bit chip. It's got a little tiny gem in the eye, just like this Blue Eyes here, and it has the blue glitter background as best we can get at that sort of small scale size. It also has the blue weight disc, and yeah, the basic base, if you will. So this will include, it come like our Sly Fade will come in a box set with the card, that bit chip, and this other alternative bit chip, more traditional style bit chip, which you can obviously fit whichever you prefer. Alright, I'll keep it quick because I do have a meeting soon. But let's go through our recent delivery. So we got the Dragoon V now in stock, ready to ship finally, which is great. I'll start with the white painted. Now, my comment as always with the white painted is the white paint comes off so easily. You might find your tiny little corners here, there, everywhere, even though they're pretty much untouched, just rubbing the foam in the box as they come. And I really just can't sort of warrant replacing or refunding those. If you have a tiny little bit of white paint missing, just go grab an enamel pen or something, white hobby enamel pen, and just touch it up, because it's going to happen. It happens so easily. I only really do the white paint versions because people like the colour, they like it for their display, it matches the toy. Otherwise I really wouldn't do it. It's not something I recommend. I don't like the painted version. But yeah, just so for those who don't know, we actually, we fully did CNC machined polycarbonate plastic for the tip. Keep missing the camera. Don't know why. Every direction I take seems to be the wrong one. There we go. And inside it is a magnet. It's a 5mm diameter by 5mm height neodymium magnet. So look, I haven't actually got one of those stadiums to test it, but it will have a little effect, but probably not huge because it is such a heavy bay. But be interesting for those who have that stadium, they can give it a try. And look, we've got this, my personal favourite, the Toys R Us Special Edition red. It's a beautiful red with the gold weight disc. Just obviously complements that blue better, and just, wow, that gold weight disc. And of course our favourite sort of nominal, any sort of Dragoon Beyblade for us that's white needs to be in chrome, because that's realistically how it would be, right? That's a white metal, and these are really durable finishes. Of course they can scratch like anything, but it's not getting scratched in your box in transit to you. It may, obviously just during battle. So yeah, it's a really nice finish. Alright, I had a few questions around cross compatibility between our sort of parts and for the dranzer MS and maybe a Hasbro or TT. I think this here is a TT, because I can tell by the core sample. And look, all my Hasbro and all my dranzer MS samples are in bits and pieces, and I don't even know where I've got to actually go through and have a proper look to find them all. It's sort of just all over the place as I went through the development phase, and obviously now I've finished, so I sort of didn't really bother myself too much with it. So that, we'll keep that over here. I'll pop this, because I know for a fact that's why I grabbed my red one, because I don't have any red originals. So I'll pop that red, and let's just, I guess, test. There's a question around our metal frame running in the TT, and look, to be honest, I don't know if I tested the TT. I definitely tested against my Hasbro. That was my way of confirming that it, we did the right thing. But I don't think I tested against the TT, so there could be some slight differences in this plastic TT. It looks like there is. Just if I, have a look and compare. Let's just have a sort of contrast here. You can sort of see a tiny difference in the diameters of those screw posts. Now, mind you, obviously, if this is a big, if you want to buy, our parts or something and use that to bring to life your original TT or something. Oh look, that's sitting quite. it's not too bad. Just a bit of force. I reckon with the screwdriver, it'll go in just fine. Yeah, look, yeah, I can see. So just a little bit of force I applied, and for me the best telltale is how that lines up at the bottom there with the metal rim. You can see it's flush on sort of both sides, and that was without screws. It just took a little bit of force. Okay, so that's a TT plastic on our frame. Yes, it's tight. I definitely will admit that. It is definitely tight, but it can be done. And if you're a little bit worried about that, all you would really need to do is, let's see, perhaps get a flat drill bit, flat end mill, and this is at 3.8. Maybe get a 4 mil flat end mill, and just, you know, just gently take that hole to 4 mil, and you'll find it'll be a lot looser on this. So if that's something you want to do, obviously we design these parts to work as close and one-on-one as damn possible to the Hasbro originals, and they are completely compatible back and forward with the Hasbro originals. Nice, and hear that nice little lock. And we spend our time validating that, not necessarily against the TT, because, you know, for obvious reasons we were replicating the Hasbro. So look, you can do it. As you saw in that video, I got it in nice, just with a bit of hand pressure. But I think, yeah, look, if that's something you do want to do, that's important to you, that's fine. Just, yeah, at this minute I would recommend maybe just going to get yourself a 4mm flat end drill bit, so technically an end mill or something, because you don't want the tapered one, because it's not that deep of a hole, and what you'll end up doing is you'll actually just go straight through that entire hole, and then you won't be able to clamp down. So you really just lightly just want to get those walls just a little bit chamfered down in the metal. If it's a problem with you, you know, as you saw, I got it in, I did a little bit of force. You know, I am not the weakest guy in the world, but I did not apply a huge amount of force either, and got it to go. So looks like it, you know, your luck may vary just depending slightly on the tolerances and things, but it seems to be, we'll say, semi-compatible with the TT. But, you know, that's good. Yeah, no, this obviously might be, you can see this is my old frame because it's nice and corroded. So, yeah, that's just how it is, right? That's what we were shooting for, that's what we're going for, that's what we achieved. Yeah, you can see some of these were the samples along the way, various frames, either our own or other Hasbro TT frames, whatever. We tried them across the board to sort of get everything to work. Just secure this, so I'd like to be able to have a complete original Hasbro unit, because to be honest, the original Hasbro was actually mine since they came out. I didn't buy one specifically for research purposes like I normally do when it comes to some of these rarer beys. I actually bought a HMS from our local Woolworths when I was working there with some friends, and we were just bored on one lunch break. All together, we saw them on the shelves and we decided to buy them, and everyone just go to battle. So that's what we did. Mind you, I was probably what, 20 at the time, something like that, 19, 20. So yeah, it was quite a while ago, and this is when they were still in stores, and it was a great little bit of fun that we had with the guys. Yeah, thanks for your interest in these. These have been going quite well, and all the comments we've gotten so far are really positive. I think we really hit this one the nail on the head. Look, at the moment I've got with my supplier the Aeronite, and I'm just trying to decide if I want to do it, because it is a big financial investment. There's a few more I want to do, but I guess Benchblade is already sort of announced doing some of them, and look, at the end of the day, if I sort of do a similar lineup to him or cover the same ones he does at the similar sort of time, then it's like we both effectively have to sell double to be able to get our money back, and that's just not a position either of us want to be in. You know, we want to get our money back, get our investment back, so we can just do the next one, the next repro, the next project, you know, and make the next fun project, like me doing some red quasar Beyblades and doing the rest of the Egyptian gods. And you know, we probably have some special ones in store as well, like maybe a Bulbasaur type Dracoon. Sorry, not that. Sorry, why am I forgetting his name? A Blastoise Dracoon type variant, so that'll be fun. Yeah, we have heaps of ideas and heaps of projects that we can keep going with. We're just going to make sure we're, you know, not overcommitting, because these injection molded projects or even the die cast, it's a big substantial cost investment in the mold, and you know, we may not get that back, so that's just why we've been a bit cautious. And as you guys know, we have many projects. We're working across the cards, the Digimon cases, the lightsabers, many other areas. We're doing the molds for the HMS launcher, so you know, we're just trying to balance it all. But yeah, like if you didn't hear me last time properly, I will be getting, hopefully in stock, and Philion, Celemillion, I've already got Celemillion, I've already got Philion in stock over my business trip over the next few weeks. Most likely we'll get Unicornium too. Also Dranzer MS Metal will probably come in that time. But obviously I can't ship it until I get back, you know. So it'll be about 3 weeks. So I'm going to go into the big tracker and just shift everything that I expected in that period to just, you know, sort of end the first week of October. Let me get home, readjust the time zone, get back into the things, get my backlog out of other orders and things that weren't pre-orders over that time, and then I'll get to the pre-order. So it'll be a busy week for me, so just please be patient. Yeah, thank you for your attention. Checking out.